The mining industry, a pillar of economic growth and development, has a compelling tale to tell. One that extends far beyond the shimmering veins of valuable resources that lie beneath the Earth's surface. While mining has a potential to uplift communities and nations, it also harbours a shadowy secret: money laundering. But what exactly is the mining industry, and how can it facilitate money laundering? In today's video, we will be taking a look at what is the mining industry, how the mining industry can facilitate money laundering, and how the mining industry can tackle money laundering. Hello, and welcome to another KYC Lookup video, where we bring you AML related content to help you enhance your knowledge in the fight against money laundering. Before diving into today's video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Oh, and don't forget to leave us a comment with any suggested topics you would like us to cover in the future. So, on to today's video. What is the mining industry? The mining industry refers to the sector of the economy involved in the extraction of valuable minerals, ores, metals, and other geological materials from the Earth's crust. It encompasses a wide range of activities, from the discovery and exploration of mineral deposits to the extraction, processing, and transportation of these raw materials to various industries for further use. The mining industry plays a vital role in the global economic development, as it provides essential raw materials for various sectors, including metals and alloys. Mining produces metals such as gold, silver, copper, iron, aluminium, and more. These materials are used in the production of machinery, electronics, construction materials, and countless other applications. Energy resources. The extraction of fossil fuels like coal and natural gas falls under the mining industry. These fuels are used for electricity generation, heating, and a source of energy for transportation. Mineral resources. Minerals such as limestone and quartz are used in construction materials like cement and ceramics. Gemstones. Precious and semi-precious gemstones like diamonds, emeralds, and rubies are also mined and have significant value in jewellery and decorative arts. Industrial materials. Industrial materials like salt, potash, and phosphate are essential for various industries, including agriculture, chemicals, and food production. And rare earth elements. Rare earth elements, although not as well known, are critical for manufacturing electronics, renewable energy technologies, and military applications. The mining industry's operations can vary widely, ranging from open-pit mining to underground mining, to placer mining and mountain-top removal mining, depending on the type of resource being extracted and its location. It involves numerous stages, from exploration and geological surveys to mineral processing and transportation. It's important to note that the mining industry is subject to various environmental and social challenges, including concerns about habitat destruction, water pollution, and displacement of communities. Consequently, there is an increasing focus on sustainable and responsible mining practices that aim to mitigate these negative impacts and ensure the industry's long-term viability. How can the mining industry facilitate money laundering? The mining industry, like many other sectors, can inadvertently facilitate money laundering due to several inherent characteristics and vulnerabilities. Here are some ways in which the mining industry can become a channel for money laundering. Opaque ownership structures. Mining operations often involve complex corporate structures, subsidiaries, and offshore entities. These structures can be exploited to conceal the true owners of mining assets, making it difficult to trace the origin of funds used in mining activities. Cash-intensive transactions. Mining operations can generate substantial cash flows, especially in regions where cash payments are common. This creates an opportunity for money launderers to mix illicit funds with legitimate revenue, as cash transactions are less transparent and can be harder to track. Valuation manipulation. Criminal organisations may manipulate the valuation of mineral resources. By misrepresenting the value of extracted minerals, they can legitimise the injection of illicit funds into mining operations or launder proceeds from other criminal activities. Smuggling. Money launderers can exploit the movement of minerals from mining sites to market. By smuggling minerals across borders without proper documentation, they can evade detection and launder funds through the sale of these minerals. Conflict minerals. Mining activities in conflict zones often involve illegal armed groups that control valuable mineral resources. These groups may extract and sell minerals to fund their operations, effectively laundering money in the process. Environmental and social vulnerabilities. In regions where mining regulations are weak or enforcement is lax, money launderers may exploit these vulnerabilities to engage in illegal mining activities that generate illicit proceeds. Front companies. Money launderers can establish front companies within the mining industry, making it appear as though they are legitimate players. These front companies may funnel illicit funds through mining operations, obscuring the source of funds. And high-value transactions. The mining industry involves high-value transactions, which can attract illicit funds seeking a legitimate outlet. Money launderers may invest in mining projects or acquire mining assets to launder money through the industry. How can the mining industry tackle money laundering? Tackling money laundering in the mining industry requires a comprehensive approach involving regulatory reforms, enhanced due diligence, international cooperation, technology adoption, and promoting responsible business practices. Here are key strategies to combat money laundering effectively within the mining industry. Strengthen regulatory frameworks. Enhanced AML laws. Implement and enforce robust anti-money laundering AML laws and regulations specifically tailored to the mining industry. These regulations should cover due diligence, customer identification, reporting of suspicious transactions, and beneficial ownership disclosure. Know your customer KYC procedures. Mandate strict KYC procedures for mining companies to ensure thorough verification of identities and the sources of funds involved in mining activities. Transparency and reporting. Beneficial ownership disclosure. Require mining companies to disclose beneficial ownership information, making it harder for money launderers to hide behind complex ownership structures. Transparent financial reporting. Mandate mining companies to provide transparent financial statements, ensuring that financial flows are traceable and subject to scrutiny. International cooperation. Information sharing. Encourage collaboration and information sharing among countries, mining companies, and international organisations to detect and combat cross-border money laundering activities effectively. Standardisation of regulations. Advocate for global standards and guidelines to create a consistent approach to combat money laundering within the mining sector. Technological solutions. Blockchain technology. Utilise blockchain technology to create a transparent and immutable record of transactions, enabling the tracking of mineral provenance and reducing the risk of illicit activities. Data analytics. Implement advanced data analytic tools to identify suspicious patterns and transactions within the industry, aiding in the early detection of potential money laundering activities. Education and awareness. Industry training. Conduct training and awareness programs within the mining industry to educate stakeholders about the risks associated with money laundering and how to identify and report suspicious activities. Promote responsible business practices. Encourage mining companies to adopt responsible business practices that include adherence to ethical standards, sustainability, and compliance with anti-money laundering regulations. Whistleblower protections and reporting mechanisms. Whistleblower protections. Establish legal frameworks that protect whistleblowers within the mining industry, encouraging employees and stakeholders to report suspicious money laundering activities without fear of retaliation. Anonymous reporting mechanisms. Implement anonymous reporting mechanisms to allow individuals to report suspicions of money laundering confidentiality. Public-private partnerships. Collaboration. Foster collaboration between governments, law enforcement agencies, financial institutions and mining industry stakeholders to develop effective strategies to combat money laundering and enforce regulations. And regular audits and monitoring. Regular audits. Conduct frequent audits of mining companies to ensure compliance with AML regulations and proper implementation of due diligence and KYC procedures. Oversight and monitoring. Establish regulatory bodies tasked with the monitoring mining activities and ensuring adherence to AML laws. By combining these strategies and engaging various stakeholders, it is possible to create a stronger, more transparent and accountable mining industry that is less susceptible to money laundering and other financial crimes. These efforts can ultimately contribute to a sustainable and responsible mining sector that benefits both society and economy. Well, there you have it. What is the mining industry? How the mining industry can facilitate money laundering, and how the mining industry can tackle money laundering. Please tell us in the comments section if you think the mining industry is more susceptible to money laundering, and any other topics you would like us to cover in the future. We have now launched our very own courses for you to take a more in-depth look at a variety of subjects, such as Introduction to AML, Beneficial Ownership, and Customer Risk Rating, for example. So make sure you visit our website for further details and let us help you connect the dots in KYC. Thank you for watching the video, and if you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more amazing videos.